Look at what Nigeria is slowly becoming. A place where politics is no longer about the people, but about power. A place where the average citizen wakes up every morning thinking about survival, while politicians wake up thinking about control. And nowhere reflects this painful reality more right now than Rivers State. Because of what is happening in Rivers State is no longer ordinary political disagreement. No, this has become a dangerous battle of pride, influence, ego, and political dominance. And sadly, the people caught in the middle of this fight are not the politicians. It is the ordinary people of Rivers State, the market women in Port Harcourt, the young graduate searching endlessly for a job, the father trying to feed his family despite inflation, the small business owner struggling to survive. These are the people carrying the burden pain of political instability. And today, we need to talk honestly about it. Because whether you support one side or the other, whether you love politics or you hate it, one question remains. What happens to Rivers State when political leaders become more focused on defeating each other than developing the state? Stay with me to the end of this video, because this conversation is deeper than politics. This is about Nigeria itself.
Politicking ahead of the 2027 elections in Rivers State has been extremely slow because of the peculiar political terrains after the declaration of emergency rule.
Economically, politically,
aspirants are beginning to indicate interest in the
when
governorship
Rivers sneezes, Nigeria pays attention.
One issue that has dominated
the state is rich in oil, rich in influence, rich in political heavyweights. But today, instead of being in the news for innovation, development, or economic growth, Rivers State has become the center of political warfare. Every day, new headlines, new accusations, new alliances, new betrayals. And Nigerians online are watching this crisis unfold like a movie. But behind the drama, there's something deeply troubling that is happening. Because when powerful people fight for too long, the people suffer first.
In the struggle of life, nobody gives you space. We don't need kindergarten governor.
Imagine being a young man in Rivers State right now. You graduate from school, you have dreams, you have ambition, but jobs are scarce. Businesses are
crossroads. It's not resonating with this youth leader.
There are strategies to governance. The strategy of the governor may be that of peace, but that does not make him anything close to disappointments. As a matter of fact, I don't think we should misconstrue someone that puts Rivers first in terms of peace to be weakness.
Two other issues that excite reactions in the discussion on the choice governor for Rivers next year are how to return the state to the people, as well as end politics of godfatherism and money.
Rescuing the system is by simple mobilization. We are out there on the streets talking to our fellow, citizens to come into the NDC because it represents hope, it represents a ray of life, of light, it represents the way to go. And so with that ideology, everybody wants to get better. They are trooping in, and everybody wants to leave the grip of one man.
We, the elders of Rivers State, are decide that NDC is the only way out. We are not going to leave the governance of Rivers State.
For now, the political atmosphere concerning the governorship race in Rivers State in 2027 is still hazy. Apart from the 2023 APC governorship candidate, Tonye Cole, who has once again picked the party's nomination form, Governor Fubara whom some of his political associates recently purchased funds for, has remained tight-lipped about his future. Others, rumored to be nursing interest in other major political parties, are still keeping mum, more so when their political benefactor and FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, has recently declared that such power resides with the leadership of the Rainbow Coalition. From Port Harcourt, Andy Omano, Arise News.
You have dreams, you have ambition, but jobs are scarce. Businesses are struggling. Investors become afraid whenever political instability increases. Projects slow down. Government attention shifts away from development towards political survival. Now ask yourself this honestly. How many ordinary people truly benefit when politicians fight endlessly? Because online, people treat political battles like football matches. My side must win, your side must lose. But in real life, this is not X, it's not Twitter. Real life is not Facebook arguments. Real life is the pain of citizens whose future depends on stable leadership. And this is the part many Nigerians are beginning to fear, that politics in Nigeria is slowly becoming more about power than public service. Let me say something controversial here. The Rivers crisis is not just about Rivers State, no. It's exposing a bigger problem in Nigeria, a dangerous political culture where loyalty matters more than competence, where influence matters more than governance, and where political structures sometimes become more important than the people themselves. And this should concern every Nigerian. Yes, every Nigerian should be concerned, because today is a river state, tomorrow it could be another state. And the painful thing is this: Nigeria has too many urgent problems already, too many urgent, demanding problems that need solution already. People are hungry, fuel prices are high, young people are frustrated, the cost of living keeps increasing. Small businesses are dying quietly. Families are under pressure. So when citizens look at political leaders, they expect solutions, not endless power struggles, not constant political tension, not public fights that create uncertainty. Sometimes I sit down and ask myself, do politicians truly understand what ordinary Nigerians are going through? Do they understand what it means for a mother to skip meals so that her children can eat? Do they understand the frustration of graduates spending years without jobs? Do they understand the emotional exhaustion Nigerians carry on their back every day? Because if they truly understand, then why does it sometimes feel like politics has become a game played above the suffering of the people? And this is why the reverse crisis is emotional for many Nigerians. Not because they are deeply interested in political strategy, but because people are tired of instability, tired of uncertainty, tired of watching leadership become a warfare. And the scary part is this crisis may still be far from over, because political battles like this, they rarely end quickly. As alliances shift, as interests collide together, as powerful figures struggle for influence, the tension keeps growing. It keeps building momentum. And in Nigeria, political tension always has its consequences. Economic consequences, social consequences, psychological consequences. Even investors watch these things carefully. Businesses hate uncertainty in every society. Development starts when development slows down when leadership energy is consumed by conflict. And again, who suffers the most? Not the political elites, the people. The people always do. I want to pause politics for a moment and then think about the people of Rivers State. The fisherman trying to survive near the creeks, the taxi driver navigating expensive fuel prices, the students hoping education will still create a better future, the trader praying for stable business conditions. These people did not create political warfare, yet they are on the ones carrying the emotional weight of instability. And honestly, that is heartbreaking, because leadership should bring hope, not fear. Leadership should create stability, not anxiety. Leadership should unite people, not divide society into endless camps and political battles. Now, let me be clear. Disagreement in politics is normal. I have no issues with that. Even healthy democracies, they have conflict. Understand? But there is a difference between political disagreement and the destructive political warfare. A very big influence, a very big difference, sorry. So when politics begins to overshadow governance, citizens begin to lose their confidence in that particular administration. And when citizens lose confidence, dangerous frustration begins to grow. This is why Nigerian leaders must understand something that is very, very important. People are watching, not just watching speeches, watching results, watching behavior, watching priorities. Because Nigerians are becoming more emotionally aware. People are beginning to ask deeper questions. Who truly cares about the people? Who is fighting for development? Who is fighting for power? These questions now matter more than ever, especially to the average people of Rivers State. And maybe, just maybe, this Rivers crisis should also make us reflect as citizens of Nigeria. Because sometimes politics divide people because they know emotional supporters will defend anything. And Nigeria has been too bastardized, divided and ruled by ethnicities, by religion. Even when ordinary citizens gain nothing from the fight. So we must ask ourselves deep questions. Are we supporting politicians blindly? Or are we supporting policies and progress? Do we hold leaders accountable equally? Or is only supporting policies and progress? Do we hold leaders accountable, or only when it affects our preferred side? So, because democracy cannot survive when citizens become emotionally loyal to individuals instead of principles. And this conversation is bigger than River State. This is about the future. of Nigeria. The truth is, Nigeria is standing at a dangerous crossroads.